Oh my goodness, I missed that pop. Busy setting up the stream, that was lovely. All the way up to 650. 620 was the entry there. Hello, what's going? Ah, yeah, you probably saw that before while I was busy setting up the stream. Not the greatest in terms of quality picture, let's say. Right. Close enough. Okay, now do we... Right. We're going to take a small size, smaller size. Brilliant. Oh, wait. Not looking reliable just yet. I'm trading, this is MOB, Mob. It's new IPO as of today. The company is called Mobilicom. It's what we've been trading most of the day. What is MOB? It's called, like I say, it's Mobilicom. The IPO from today. If you look at this on the 15, you'll see what I'm talking about. Well, put it on the 60-minute. We've traded it here pretty much all day. We've just traded it a little bit there. Mobilicom started trading today. Stick an end on the end of that ego. Mobilicom. Oh, and an I before the C. It's M-O-B-I-L-I-C-O-M. Mobilicom. Well, this was the only IPO today, so I had it on watch, and when it went live, I had a couple of consolidation candles, like 15 minutes of consolidation, and then it just started to move up. So I got in for the break of 450 into a halt, Added to the position on resumption. It gapped up, added to the position on resumption into another halt. It gapped up, I took profit, started taking profits. It sold off. I got in for the bounce on the VWAP. It went up. So yeah, good trade today on this. So I don't know if he's on yet, but your man that said I'm going to have another 15k day today. He wasn't wrong. Fair play to him. Oh, Dave, did you get a good trade, did you? What am I selling today? Or what am I buying today? Not selling anything, really. I've been bought and sold Mobilicom. I bought and sold Plug Power. I got Mobilicom on the small. There's no leverage on it because it's an IPO, but I got it on the small account and I got it on the large account. We've been really struggling for stocks to trade today. It's been a quiet day today. This really was the only stock. We had Plug Power before pre-market, before the open, and I got a little bit as that broke the VWAP a few minutes ago. But it didn't sustain, so I got stopped out. You buy, sell agri parts, oil, and some agro machines. Yeah, I just give agro after I've turned out and had a few whiskies. Fair play, Dave. Men's toys. Agricultural machinery, men's toys, real men's toys, combine harvesters, lifting gear, tractors, that kind of stuff. And fair play to you, buddy. A lot more hassle than what I'm doing right now. I just sit in front of my computer and make money turn into make numbers on the screen get bigger. That's all I do. One-man operation as well. Oh, I'm kind of watching the scanners. There's not. Hang on a minute. Getting something moving here. Why is it moving? It's just popped up on reasonable volume on that one candle. We're going to get sustained. No, I don't think so. There's no catalyst for why that's popped up, so it's probably not going to sustain. Very surprised if it does. So this is Vivicorp. Been moving up pretty much all day. It's up 50% on the day now, but it's not had any volume. That's the problem with it. It's not had no volume for the last 3 hours. It's all just coming in now, the volume. I'll leave that. But if you're looking for it, wow, that was a nice move. This is moving, got some volatility near this. Let's sustain though. Well, it's just stuck at $3. Getting some decent volume in now. 130 shares a minute. 1,000 that is. Yes, need volume to make a trade, but this is what's happening now. We're getting volume here, getting in 150,000 shares a minute. This is the top momentum stock right now. I just want to see it break $3 and hold it. Oh, well, didn't hold. What price are the shares on this one? $2.70 at the minute. $2.70 a share. That's the price. A little bit lower than I like to trade. I like to trade above $3. That kind of $3 is my floor. But there's not a lot trading. There's not a lot moving to trade at the moment. So kind of struggling for choice. This just hit the scanners and it's the only thing moving right now. That's what happened with Plug Power pre-market. The only thing that was moving. Hey, Darren. Bed Bath & Beyond still, you know, it's above VWAP now. Steady gains up. Let's have a look at Bed Bath & Beyond because this is not doing anything that I wanted it to do. It's actually pulling back now. Devil horns there. So that was a quick pop up and then not really impressed with that move. Let's check Bed Bath & Beyond. Bbby, how you getting on? Bbby's, it floored at kind of 940, 941. I'm watching Plug, but unfortunately it got rejected at the VWAP. I traded it around the VWAP. I'll show you where I traded it actually. So I got it at 490. We got this consolidation. I got in here for the break of 29.90, and took a little bit of profit. Took half my position off just as it pulled back from the VWAP. I thought it was getting rejected at the VWAP. Then it broke it, consolidated, and I put a 10-cent trailing stop in place. When it pulled back, I got stopped out there, and it's been selling off since. So I was hoping that it would find support at the VWAP, but it didn't. So it could come back. I think next realistic entry is going to be 29.80. 29.75 at a push, but 29.80 really. So I don't think, it doesn't look particularly strong to me, Sam. No, I'm based in Ireland, Dave. Yeah, Matt, it's been a second good day in a row. Hopefully we can add another one to that tomorrow. If we add another one to that tomorrow, we have a good chance to get back to all-time highs on the month. Next week. Yeah, we're not going to be buying that one, Marmon. This is day trading. It's not buy and hold. It's not, you know, looking for swing trades back in September. When it actually has the phase 3 results in September, then maybe we'll look at it. But it's not going to go up 1,000%. I guarantee you that much. Let's have a look at this stock just for you. But look, it might surprise you to know that we actually do know what we're talking about here. So if it goes up 1,000%, that means it's going to have to go up to $40, is what you're saying. Or 30, yeah, $40, $44. So 1,000% is 10x, effectively. So 10x, it's currently $450. You're telling me it's going to go up to $45? Not a hope in hell. It's got a high in the last 6 months of like $950. It's got a high of $950 full stop this year. So that's not, I don't care what the results are, it's not going up to $45. But good luck with your $45 forecast there, Marmon, but not going to happen. And right now, you wouldn't want to buy this just speculatively anyway, unless you're holding bags from the last time it moved. Look, just because you think it's got a 25 million valuation and it's cheap doesn't mean that that it is. If you're holding bags, just say you're holding bags and you hope it's going to go higher, but don't come out with some cock and bull. It's going to go 1,000%, which is a 10x. It's not. It categorically is not. It's got no. There's no form for it having those kind of parabolic moves. So it's just not. And there's nobody trading it. So why would you talk about a future trial? There's nobody trading it right now. Over the last week, the range has only been like 50 cents in the week. So what makes you think this is going to go parabolic and go, you know, up to $40 plus? It's just not. What's the crack? I'm having a good day again, Irish. We got on the new IPO. Bed Bath & Beyond's breaking it. Got on the new IPO, Mobilicom. Bed Bath & Beyond's breaking it. Let's see if we can't get something for move back over $10. Range is not great though. I mean, this the scale. It makes it look better than it actually is. There's small range. I thought it looks like a big pop, but it actually wasn't. It's like 10 cents. That's 18 cents. Looked a lot bigger pop than it actually was. So when it scales like that, it can be deceiving. I think that's a good idea, Maka. I agree with you on that one. Tesla's a good bet long, and I think if it does drop, just buy personally. I mean, buy the discounted, average down. Tesla, I think. Let's have a look at Tesla where we are. It's slightly down on the day. But Tesla had its stock split today, so there's a lot of idiots in the market. Look this on the 15-minute. A lot of idiots in the market. I've not traded Tesla before, really. All right. So Tesla at the open dipped because as it opened, a lot of idiots don't know what they're talking about, don't know what they're doing, would have seen that Tesla was down 60%, i.e. it went from $900 a share to $300 a share. And in reality, it was a stock split, a 3-to-1 split. So they were all dumping the shares thinking that they're in underwater, and they actually weren't. So that'll probably happen again tomorrow, and then you'll get a rally next week with Tesla. Fundamentally, you're probably right, Mormon. But Luke, who am I to argue with the market? I mean, the levels of profit and everything else, the balance sheet on Tesla, you're probably right. It doesn't warrant the stock price that it's at. Look, the analysts have been saying that for the last 4 or 5 years, and guess what? It keeps performing and growing and skyrocketing. You know, the market just loves Elon. I'm not going to argue with the market. Who am I to say that the market's wrong? It doesn't listen to me. It does strange things, but it can stay irrational longer than I can stay solvent. So I'd rather just take advantage of it. But in the long term, Tesla's got good prospects, I think, because it's not a car manufacturer. They're getting known as a car manufacturer, an EV manufacturer, an EV provider, but they're not. They've got a lot more to them than just electric vehicles. They're a data company. They're an information company. You look at what they're doing around road mapping. You look at what they're doing around the power plants and electricity generation. Look at what they're doing about electric EV recharging stations. Not to mention the mobile phone that's due to come out, the Tesla phone that's going to come out, satellite phone, which is going to be open to anybody, anywhere. which is looks very good. So Tesla right now is like, I see it like Amazon 10, 20 years ago. Got so much more to its portfolio that we don't actually see on a daily. Right, Bed Bath and Beyond. Now, let's go back to Mobilicom. Let's look at it on the 1 minute. Get a bit more volatility on the 1 minute. I missed that pop there. Got stopped out here, and I would have got it. I would have got back in here. I missed it. Never mind. Mind you, saying that, it was a big flush down. So getting in, breaking 650, and all the way down to 590. That's what, a 70-cent drop. No, we're up 16k at Macca. So close. 16k on the main account and a little over 300 on the small account. I've not really found anything to trade on the small account. I tried trading Mobilicom on the small account, but there was no leverage, so I couldn't get decent sized share position to make it work. No win. I've still got a drawdown. So yesterday and today basically only covers half of that drawdown from Monday. Excuse me, from Monday. But you know, what else do I trade? Anything that's moving, Dave. It's literally anything that's moving. So we traded Mobilicom today, which is a new stock, a new IPO. We traded Plug Power. Yesterday, what did we trade yesterday? Let's have a quick look at my journal. We traded a few stocks yesterday. Come on, internet. Why are you taking so long? No. That's not doing anything for me. Yeah, absolutely stepped in the right direction. So unfortunately, because I was being so aggressive with my trading, you're getting those volatile big swings. Yeah, we'll trade again once I get the right setup. That's the whole point. I've got to wait for the right setup. You don't just take a trade and hope for the best. That's called gambling. Last time I was in Vegas, I met Chewbacca. There's always Elvis impersonators in pretty much every hotel. Who was it that was fighting? Amir Khan. I was staying in the MGM and Amir Khan was fighting. Unfortunately, Dave, I'm not trading for entertainment. I'm trading to try and make money. So if it gets boring, if I'm not taking a trade because there's nothing to trade, I apologize, but unfortunately I can't. The market won't do my bidding. If it did, I'd be making a lot more money than I am. Finally. Yeah, so yesterday we traded Bed Bath & Beyond, Farfetched, Minerva Bioscience, and last week's IPO, GigaCloud Technology. That's what we traded yesterday. So we trade anything basically. If it's moving, it's on the stock market, and it's got the right criteria for a trade, we'll trade it, Dave. How's Aeroclean? I don't care. I'm not married to that stock. I had a nice courtship with it back in June, but I'm not married to it. It looked after me in June. We had a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Look at this on the daily. So we were able to trade this, get rid of all these lines we're able to trade it. We got on this in June, right from the off, and rode this all the way up throughout June. It was really good to us. And then we got this dead cat bounce here a couple of weeks ago. But Aeroclean is down at 413. It's done until it has another good catalyst that the market takes favourably to. Aeroclean's done. Looks like Plug Power's done as well. I tried to get in here, tried to trade it here. Well, I did trade it here, but it's having none of it. Rejected the VWAP, and that looks to be that. Mobilico is just sideways chop now. So the markets, let's look at the 15 minutes on the, so this is the NASDAQ. You see, very choppy. It's up, but it's choppy. And the sideways choppy, this is even worse. Sideways choppy on the S&P 500. Russell index, what we like to trade, small cap index, very choppy sideways. It's not easy to trade at the moment because of the volatility is just one of those, another sideways, go nowhere, do nothing market from the open. A little pop up the first half an hour, and then that was it. Right, Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, that's a better scale. It's not actually moving anything. It looks like it's moving there, but it's just the scale. This pump was only like 20 cents, not even 20 cents. Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond, the company. I'm not looking to invest in it, Marmon. I think you're getting the idea of this channel is about day trading. We're not looking about the fundamental value of a company to invest in. So what you were talking about earlier about getting in on something that may pop next month, that's not what this channel's about. That's not what I do. I'm a day trader. I look for intraday momentum. I buy a stock as it gains momentum, and I buy it at a price, and I sell it. It's the same day for a higher price, and I take the profits home. That's what I do. That's my job. Yeah, last year I did trade. I traded both GameStop and AMC. I'm still trading GameStop and AMC when they're moving. And if you're talking about commodities there, Dave, if you're talking about trading commodities, I don't trade commodities. I try not to trade commodities. They're usually government regulated, so that the prices on commodities are you don't tend to, from my experience, you don't tend to get the volatility in the same light that you will trading equities. So oil, grain, pork bellies, frozen orange juice, all that kind of stuff. You get moves, but it's not as volatile. So you can tends to be better trades for swing traders. Intraday, probably not so much. Hey Fuzzy. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Sam. There's no point forcing a trade. I mean, the top momentum stock at the moment has moved 3.5% in the last 15 minutes, so you can't trade that kind of volatility. There is no volatility there, you know. It's been like that a lot of the day. I mean, the only trade that I got on was Mobilico after the open, and this is IPO. And that's why it was volatile. We got three volatility halts. We had this halt, put it on the 5 minutes so you can actually see. We had this halt up, we had this halt up, and then we, on the way down, we had a halt down. So 3 volatility halts. So it's been volatile, but not so much now. No, it's not. It's not risky at all. Trading intraday, not at all. You get to see the Chapter 11 filing before it actually goes live anyway. So, and I get real-time alerts on things like that. You'll get a stock halt pending news before you actually do it. And if you're holding the stock, there's all kinds of regulatory regulations in place anyway. I think I missed a piece off you there, Fuzzy. So I got evening, and then I got from 5k demo balance. Got bored. There's a piece there I missed. So yes, Dave. There's a lot more on the YouTube. You can watch that stream that's on the YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, YouTube, or ShareVision. There's a lot more. You can see a lot more because it's a bigger screen. Let's face it. But Twitch shows the same as YouTube. Ah, TCRT. Okay, fair enough. Ah, so you're 450 down. What do you want? It's not that time yet. You can have a walk after the stream, okay? Good girl. Give you a pet. It's not a problem. Well, today's been very sideways, do nothing for most stocks. Normally we have, on most days we have at least one stock that's gone parabolic, and it's up huge amounts. Let me just see if clear the price filter, any of the penny stocks that have gone parabolic today. Not really. Kiora Pharma. That's got 73%. Normally we have stocks on an intraday basis that have gone up like 60-70%. We've only got the one, which is a literal penny stock, and very quiet day today. Right, and his crypto tips. What are you talking about? When I was born, I filled my nappy with Bitcoin, because that's how I roll. Because I'm an alpha man. I'm an alpha male. One thing I would say about anybody that says I'm an alpha male, sorry, but if you have to tell people you're an alpha male, I hate to tell you, bud, but you're not. Yes, my strategies work like an absolute charm, Fuzzy. 100% they work like an absolute charm, which is why I kick myself every time I deviate from them and lose. And it's just, you have that brain fart that you know what you should be doing, and then you do something different. And as soon as you've done it, you think, I shouldn't have done that. And then it costs you money. So, and even the best of us are prone to those brain farts. And I'm not saying I am the best. Top 3, but there you go. No, apparently it's subscription. It's not a Discord macro. It's a pyramid scheme. So the Hustlers University is what you're talking about. So you pay about, what is it, 12 grand for the top package or whatever it is, and all it does is gives you access to his videos to post on social media, and gives you an affiliate link to get your other spotty teenage acne-driven friends with no or if you've got any friends, to sign up via that link, and you'll get a commission for it, and he gets the rest. And he tells them, like, buy some more, and you can get access to the same videos to post on social media. And it's just a Ponzi scheme. It's not even a Ponzi scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. It's horrible. The guy is a complete tool. And if he wanted to fight me, I'd fight him. I'd get in the ring. It can pay me 7 figures to fight him. I'll fight him for 6. Sod it. I'll fight him I'll fight him for 20 quid, a pint of Guinness, and a packet of peanuts. But if I'm fighting him for a pint of Guinness and a packet of peanuts and 20 quid, it won't be in the ring with rules. That's for sure. Bloody Andrew Tate. Does anybody on this, does anybody actually like the guy? Pork scratchings? No, not pork scratchings. I'm not really into pork scratchings. I'd settle for a packet of Tato crisps. If I'm fighting Tate, then, you know, I'd do it for a packet of, you know, Tato crisps. If there's no packet of peanuts, then Tato crisps. If you're wondering what Tato crisps are, it's like it's the Irish equivalent of Lay's. And if you're wondering what Lay's are and you're in the UK, that's the global equivalent of Walkers. So yeah, but he's that's the whole thing, though. He says something that's actually quite poignant, laced with all the poison, and people latch onto the poignant, so they think that the rest is legitimate. All the poison is legitimate because he's put something in there that actually makes sense, and that's a classic signs of a narcissist. You know, you end up really creating this. Well, that's all he is. He's a narcissist. But you create this false narrative that other people start to buy into, and you know, there's so many people like that in the public spotlight at the moment, in the public eye, and this is where a lot of the fan base comes from. He sells a lifestyle. He sells an idea. Absolutely. The guy's a moron. I can't really say that because he is actually quite smart. And fair play to him. He's obviously very thick-skinned, but he's quite smart. But in real life, I would say he's incredibly insecure. Has anybody else seen anything moving, guys? I mean, we've been doing this Power Hour stream for 20 minutes now. We've got 40 minutes before the close, and there's literally nothing moving. Even the volatile stocks from earlier today, not doing anything. There's quite a bit of selling going on. Not much buying. We trade. Got a bit of volume, I guess. No, it's not. Nothing there. That's not even. Can't even look at that chart. It's horrible. Plug Power. Bed Bath and Beyond. Ape stock. Look at state of that. That's 6, 7. What did Ape stock open up at on the other day? It opened at 6.95, so it's less than what it opened up at on Monday. And it did get up over $10 though, so it was good to us on Monday. No, actually, it was good to my small account on Monday. Actually lost with it overall. Yeah, we're talking about tight Irish. I don't trade off a single time frame, Irish. I look at I've got the 1 minute time frame in front of you, the 1 minute chart up in front of you on TikTok. But if you go to my YouTube stream or Twitch stream, you'll see that I will have two. You'll see two of my charts. Below that, I'll have two more, which are kind of obscured, but because of the way I've set it up on with 4 of my watch list. But I'm looking at between 4 and 5 different time frames. So I might look for entries and exits on the 1 minute. So I'm hopefully getting the best move. But I'm looking for confirmations on the setup on the higher time frames. So don't. You can just trade off a single time frame, but you probably will get more fake outs if you do that. If you want more reliable setups, you want them on the higher time frame. You get in there on the lower time frame and you look for the setup on the lower time frame and look for confirmation on the higher time frame. Yeah, it's Vaxitech's not really done much at all either. So this is Vaxitech. Been selling off since it had its little pop. It was up 750s earlier today. If you look at it on the 15, so it had this pop up after hours yesterday, and in the out of hours, and then it moved up at the open, and it's been selling off ever since. Selling off since lunchtime. So that's Vaxitech. This big pop up was after hours yesterday, and it sold off. Sold off hard. Yeah, the whole market very choppy sideways, do nothing, get you into a lot of trouble type markets today. Do I have a short stop? Yes, when I feel it necessary, Matt. The thing with shorting stuff is it costs you more to short, and the emotion of fear is stronger than the emotion of greed. So if a stock is looking particularly weak, then you can get in on a short, but it gets extended very quickly. And you're always going to get a bounce. So just be careful of that if you're shorting. But it costs more because if you depending on the stock, if it is shortable, first and foremost, can you short it? Is it on the short sale restrictions, meaning that you can't short it on the bid? How easy to borrow is it? Because you've got to borrow the shares to short it. So if it's a particular liquid stock, that's fine. Your broker will usually let you short that, and they will borrow it off other people that are holding it, that are customers of them. But if it's not a particularly liquid stock, it might be difficult to borrow. Then you've got to pay for locates, you've got to pay the borrow fees. It just becomes cost prohibitive in some cases, depending on the price of the borrow fees as well. Cost prohibitive to short. Yeah, so let's take a look at DXLG. It doesn't look like it's great volume from what I can see, but no, it's not. It's not a huge amount across the day either. It's not exactly the most volatile. So this is 498 right now. It's not doing anything because nobody's trading it. See the lack of volume down here. Volume's coming in fits and starts. So this is Destination XL Group. Can't really trade it when it's like that. Drug was moving up early. Oh, it's just started to move again. Good call, Dennis. Below my floor at $3. I will occasionally trade between 2 and 3. I never trade below 2, but below my floor $3. But it's just popped up. Volume's coming in as well, so it's over 100 shares. Over these teeth back to me, Akko. Over 100,000 shares a minute being traded after quite a bit of a lull. FGI. Have a look at FGI. Nah, there's no volume there. Made the biggest move, but there's no volume. Twitter just spiked up. Why? That's a very good question. That's a big spike up for Twitter. That just spiked up, what's that? Almost a whole dollar. Was there any kind of news just broke? Jack Dorsey says he believes Twitter should not be owned by a state. Twitter announced its next experiment podcasts. That was a huge pop-up on Twitter. Just as quickly as it popped up, it's pulling back. This is Twitter. No, there's no volume in Frey. F-R-E-Y, which is Freya. No volume in it. There's volume in Twitter. Why is this moving up? Big moves. Big volatility. I'm going to see it above 41.25 now. That's the confirmation level. Bed Bath & Beyond, it's moving, but it's not moving with any kind of volatility there, Dennis. Bed Bath & Beyond. Bbby. Bbby. B-Y, yeah. Bbby. Well, someone's in this vicinity is partaking in some exotic tobacco. I can smell it. I don't know where though. That's what happens when you've got the balcony doors open at the front and the back. You get these tropical smells blowing through the establishment. I'll take a look at Pinterest for you. I don't know if it's doing anything. It's steady climb actually. Pinterest is having a good day. It's what, 13% up on the day nearly. Not hugely volatile. It's just steady gains. And sometimes you want that. Not really volatile enough for me to be taking a trade on this. I mean, 3-4 cents. I want something that's going to move 15-20 cents in the space of a minute, at least. It's climbing, and it's a steady climb. If this is the sort of thing that if you're getting in this and you're prepared to hold it for a couple of hours, you can make some tidy gains on it. But I'm one of these people. I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, back in again, out again, back in and out again. So it's moved up in the last 3 minutes, 10 cents. It's taken 3 minutes to move 10 cents. So it looks like it looks a lot more volatile than it actually is. It looks like that's a huge move, but from 23.30 to 23.83, it's 50 cents. It's taken half an hour to move that 50 cents, so it's not exactly the most volatile. The average true range is less than 4 cents. Cheers, Traceman. Appreciate that. I wouldn't say I'm the best. Top 3 though. Actually, what's happened to HKD, AMTD Digital? Let's take a look. There's nobody trading this. So this is a classic. This is why you don't get married to a stock, right? Look at this on the daily. This was a SPAC, the special acquisitions. It just moved up in the course of a couple of days from like, what was it, $13 down here or something, all the way up to $2,500 a share, and then look how quickly it sold off afterwards. But it did it on such low volume as well. It was just, I've never seen anything like that. I've seen a lot of stock charts, I've seen a lot of stock movements, and I've seen a lot of bumps, whether it be an IPO, a short squeeze or whatever. I've never seen anything like that, and it was just mad, and the spreads were stupid mad as well. But that was AMTD Digital, and yeah, it's just funny how that just moved up and down. Made some money on it, but geez, risky, absolutely. Let's have a look at AMTD Ideas Group, which is the large part owner of that. So this is 232. Aren't you glad you got rid of it, Alpano? 232. It did have this little dead cat bounce a couple of weeks ago. I thought it was going to be. Oh, it was Matty that was stuck in it, wasn't it? A bit of a dead cat bounce around $4 or whatever it was. He was stuck in it at $9, so oh well. Oh, Plug's making another test of the VWAP. We've got this lovely double bottom. Why did I not look at that? Bit of a double bottom here that you can see on the 1 and 2 minute. You can't really see it on the 5 minute. It's not really noticeable on the 5 minute. Good entry here would have been 29.65. Let's see if we make a new high. Bed Bath & Beyond is not doing anything either. But 1017s, it's not really doing anything. There's nothing, there's no volatility. If you look at the scanners, there's drugs just started to move 10%. There's nothing really moving. I mean, it looks like they're making big moves, but they're not. That's just the scaling. If you look at, it's down here from 29.52 to 29.90. That's 40 cents. That move. It looks like a massive move. It's only 40 cents. Last time I traded it here, it didn't go much higher than $30.10. I want to see it above the VWAP. Let's see if it breaks the VWAP. This is Plug Power. It depends on your expectations, Traceman. So if you've got 5k to use and you just want to trade 1 day a week, if you're happy, it depends on your broker as well. If you're happy, if you go through the process of learning how to trade first and foremost, then if you're happy to make what 5%, 250 quid a week off that 5 grand, then yes, you can do it. If you're looking, you possibly could look for like 500. This is ambitious for a beginner trader. 10% of your equity based on the fact if you've got good margin leverage, you might be able to get away with that. But yeah, you could, but it'll take a while to grow it. So if you're looking at 250 quid one week, the next week you're looking at 270 quid, the week after you're looking at 300 quid, that kind of way, and just grow it over time. You'll be earning like an extra 500 quid a month by the end of month one, or an extra 500 quid a week by the end of month one. If you're prepared to be patient, you might get and you might get the odd pump where you get more than your expected goal, but also you might get the odd day where you lose. So every trader has red days. Every trader has losing days. So you can, but you've got to be patient. You've got to set realistic expectations. Are you going to take $5,000 on a Friday and trade only Friday and make 10 grand a week? No, you're not. Could you make a couple of hundred extra bucks a week? Yes, you could. Over time, if you're prepared to just leave it in the account, over the space of a year, you could probably more than double your account, maybe triple the size of your account. Could you? I suppose the question is, could you outperform the market by day trading your own account one day a week? And my answer would be yes. If you think about it, the market's between 8 and 12% is what they say growth annually. So you could do that more than that on a monthly basis. Actually, 2 double bottoms here on this. This is. There's a double bottom on the 1 minute here, but there's also a double bottom on the 5 minute here. W shape. We're over the VWAP now. Well, let's see if we can take $30. $500 a week. I wouldn't give up your job for $500 a week. But over time, you could be earning more than that, and then give up your job. Would I go back to my job, my VP role that I had? Nice, healthy 6-figure salary. Well, I was actually offered, in the time since I've left, I've been offered 3 different positions of a similar stature. And I'm like, I was tempted a couple of times, not because of the financial aspect, but interesting projects. But I'm kind of thinking, why would I subject myself to that kind of abuse again? I want to see this over $30. 30.10 is where it rejected last time. That double bottom's complete. Now we're looking for the big one. Yes, it moved, Sam. You got a nice double bottom formation here, and it moved all the way up, back up to the VWAP. You've got double bottom, a different double bottom on the 5 minute, which is this one. So there's a lot of confirmation for bullish movement. It's just not volatile enough. That's the problem with this right now. It's just not moving quickly enough. As long as your expectations are reasonable, Traceman, there's no reason why it can't work for you. Cheers, Flat Cap. You know what? I'm actually bored of this stream already. What else can we see moving? So the markets in the end have finished strong. Very sideways choppy, but they're finishing strong. This is the S&P 500. This is the Nasdaq. Up until this hour, we've just been very choppy sideways. Now they're actually starting to move upwards. Tesla's moving back up. I think we might get a nice little rally overnight on Tesla. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't gap up tomorrow. I would expect Tesla to gap up tomorrow. Bed Bath & Beyond is up there at 1014s, but it's not really doing anything. I mean, it's not that volatile. 14 cents it's moved from, what is it? In the last 20 minutes, it's moved up 14 cents. Yeah, well, I was watching Roku earlier. Hold it out earlier, it was breaking highs. Oh, this is a lovely double bottom here as well. Somebody needs to keep me on speed dial when you see beautiful double bottoms like this. Even more pronounced on the 5 minute. Beautiful double bottom on the 5 minute. Roku breaking highs. But again, it's moving up, but it's not moving up huge amounts. If you look at the range, the average true range on this is 9 cents. You really want something with an ATR of about 15, 20 cents to take advantage of those moves. Well, looks like we've had another good day, another good green day. I just wanted to get something on my small account. I'm not quite, get rid of that. I'm not I'm not at goal on my small account. I needed 800 today's was the goal, and I'm at 340. Roku's not the type of stock to do it. Bed Bath & Beyond ain't doing it either. There's nothing doing it based on this current level of volatility. That's a shame. Nice flat top forming on Bed Bath & Beyond up there at 1020. Just really need to, it would be great to finish over goal on both accounts. The green day is okay though, because we finished three times the goal yesterday. So across the course of the week, we probably will be good if we have a green day tomorrow as well. How much did I start with on the small account, Marion, or how much did I start with overall? On the small account, I started with $2,510 on last Monday, Monday the 15th. And we're now just shy. Today we started with just under 8,000. So we've grown it from 2,500 to 8,000 in a week and a half. We'll add on the 340 from today. That'll take us to about, well, it'll take us just over 800. So that'll take us to about 825 or something like that. 8,250. So the thing is, though, with a small account, there's a number of reasons why. Someone was asking me this on YouTube. Is that do commissions not eat into your gains on a small account? They do if you trade frequently, and that's the thing. So you need to make your gains. Okay. No buying power on this now. Oh yeah, it is. Let's see. Take 5,000. I'll be aggressive. It's not moving up enough. I mean, the spreads on Bed Bath & Beyond right now are like only a cent, but this pop out that looks like it moved up big time. Oh, it only moved up 10 cents. So what did I trade on the small account today? What was it called? Mobilicom. It's an IPO today. I traded it on the large account, and because it was doing really well, I switched to the small account, traded it there as well, and switched back. Yeah, if you've got a small account, just be very patient and wait for the setups. I mean, I've been doing that today anyway. Be patient, waiting for the setups. Waiting for the good momentum and the good moves. Did that yesterday, it worked for me. I've done it again today. There's a lesson to be learned there, Tony. Patience is a virtue when it comes to trading. Don't take a trade just out of boredom. Oh, 10 minutes to the close, guys. What was my best ever trade? It depends. When you're saying my best stock ever, which stock have I made the most money on in total? Or what's the best stock in terms of that I've enjoyed trading the most? Or I suppose it depends on how you define the best stock. Right now, Aeroclean, no doubt about it. Aeroclean is I've probably made the more. Well, I've made the more money on Aeroclean than I have on any other stock. And I did all that in 1 month. $110,000 in June on Aeroclean. After that, funnily enough, in July came Pagaya with 95,000. AMC, over the last couple of years, I've made 90,000 on. In total. Green Life Bioscience, I've made 67. That was one trade. 67, that's my best ever trade. 67,000 with Green Life Bioscience. So if we had the GDP numbers out today, the GDP revision numbers came out today, Imran, and they were, I wouldn't say they were any particular shocks. They didn't move the market, they didn't move the needle much at all. We had the, I think tomorrow we've got the unemployment, the jobs claims numbers tomorrow, isn't it? I think. No, that came out today as well. So in terms of market, I think Powell's due to speak tomorrow. See what he's got to say. Yes, I'm back tomorrow, Macca. I'll be back tomorrow 90 minutes before the market opens. So if you want to join me, that's I'll be back 90 minutes before the market. I'll be trading 2 hours before the market opens, providing that I find a setup, because that's when my broker opens or allows me to trade. I will be streaming live 90 minutes before the market opens. So that's 8 a.m. market time, New York, East Coast, whatever. It's 1 p.m. here in Ireland or 1 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. in Europe. I'm here every trading day. I won't be the first 2 weeks in September though, so I'll be here 3 days next week, and then I'm off for 2 weeks, and I'm back next after that on the 12th of September. But don't worry, Macca. I'll set a schedule. I'll put the schedule out before I leave, so you can actually subscribe to it and get notified. Not a problem. Is it moving? No, it's not. Oh, right, okay. Squibby. I thought Mobilicom was moving again then. 14k on Mobilicom today was good gains. Everybody in my Discord was everybody in my Discord was happy because they didn't see it on, because it's an IPO. You don't see it on the momentum scanners, which are based on percentage versus yesterday's move, at yesterday's closing price. And so they didn't see it on the scanners, so they were happy that I was able to highlight it for them. For the ones that got in and made some money on it. Is it really? Not really. 30 cents in the last 5-6 minutes. ATR right now, 9 cents. Needs to get back up to it and test the VWAP again. Which too late. 5 minutes, I'm not going to get in a trade for 5 minutes. I'll be patient. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and we'll do it all again. If you want to see what, check out the link tree in TikTok. Check out the links in the description on YouTube or ShareVision. That gives you the idea, gives you all the tools I use for day trading, the platform I use, the scanners I use, the trade. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll come and bring across my trader view reports. No, I did that earlier. Don't need to do that again now. I did that on the stream earlier, so nothing's really changed since then. But 16k on, it'll be about 15k by the time all the transaction charges have taken off that. But 16k on the main account, 300 on the small account. Not a bad day. Originally I am Mormon. No, I don't live there anymore. What hours do I trade? I'm able to trade from 7:30 market time up until 9 p.m. market time. What are you doing? Hey, you're going on there, behave yourself. Well, as long as you've learned enough to recognise how to get profitable there, Les. I think that's the thing. I can't make you profitable. Don't give any guarantees of profitability. But if you learned enough that you can actually take the strategies and the methodologies and be disciplined about it, then my job's done. Yes, that's it, Justin. I'll trade anytime. If I've got nothing, if I'm not doing anything, I'll take a look at the market and trade it. I trade usually an hour before the market opens, the first hour of the market, and then power hour. An hour before the market opens, you get a lot of news drops, so you get some, initial pumps which you can take profit of. The most volatile time of the day is the first hour of the market open. And then power hour at the end of the day, that's as well. That's where the volatility is. And I'm a pattern breakout trader. I'm a momentum trader, so I need that volatility. If I've got no volatility, I need volatility and volume. Those are the two prerequisites I need to take a trade. One without the other is not good enough for me. If I've got volume but no volatility, then there's no range to trade. If I've got volatility with no volume, I might have the range, but it's not reliable movement, so you're more prone to getting faked out without the volume. So it's got to have volume and volatility, and those are the times during the day: first hour of the market, last hour of the market. And whilst there's less volume and it's less liquid in the pre-market, you do tend to get it's relative volume pre-market wise. You do tend to get some of the big moves break out in that last hour of the pre-market as well. You tend to get most of the big moves actually happen in the first hour of the pre-market, but that's a different conversation. I can't trade then. So just another one of those things. Okay, guys, I'll end the stream. It's the top of the hour. We're just about to finish. We've got 30 seconds of the market. There's a few earnings reports going to be dropped. You're welcome to check those out, and but I won't be doing it with you. So I'll see you soon. Yeah, capital markets adjusting. So 7:30 onwards. Okay, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, get subscribed, because I'll be dropping some trade recaps videos for the small account and the main account in the next hour or so. So I'll be recording them and dropping them on the YouTube channel. Catch you later, guys. See you tomorrow.